Hi, Amy Overly here. Uh, Hope you guys are doing good tonight. Hope you enjoyed the latest episode of Fear the Walking Dead. I did. Um, First, I just want to say that it's awesome. I like it. I had some reservations at first, and after episode one, I was really excited after episode one, but a lot of people thought that it wasn't going to do well. I had a feeling it would. I had a good feeling about it. I have a good feeling about this family, this uh, glued together family, scotch taped, if you want to call it that, scotch taped together family. Travis is really cool. I think he might know something about survival. What do you call it? Survivalist stuff. But just by the way he was talking about Jack London, and apparently he reads a lot. And if you read a lot, you can learn a lot of things. I learned a lot of things from reading. I've done a lot of reading, and um, I have learned a lot of ways that people used to survive in the olden days. Like in frontier times, and yeah, you can learn a lot from reading. It's one of the best things you can do is to read, and pick up a book. Just don't just read it off the internet, man, because it smells good. It's awesome. Feel it, the weight of it in your hand. It's great. I mean, there's nothing that compares to it, and it doesn't hurt your eyes as bad. It doesn't have a glare. Um. Anyway, Madison. She seems like she's very strong. Um. She seems like she is in denial a lot of the time. In the first episode, because so it's like, oh well, they would tell us. There's nothing wrong. They would tell us. The government would tell us. Yeah, right. My ass, they would tell us. They wouldn't tell us shit. They'd leave us to get our throats bit out by walkers and left to die or turn. The only way we're going to die is if they eat our brains. So we're probably going to turn and eat our sister. You know, and that's going to suck. But, that's the government for you. That's the US of A. Good old US of A. Yeah, you know what I mean. See? Stop the extinction. That's what I'm talking about. No, actually, this coffee cup has nothing to do with Fear the Walking Dead, but it is kind of a funny coincidence, isn't it? Good coffee, by the way. Anyhow, okay. She seems like she's in denial, and she really needs to get a grip. Okay, it's not going to be that easy for a kid. Hold on a second. To get off of dope, She's like, oh, well, I'm gonna find you a bed, in a hospital, for detox or whatever, um, rehab. Apparently, this kid's been to rehab several times and it hasn't worked. So, you know what I think this kid needs to get off the dope? Good old fashioned apocalypse. It works every time, guaranteed. Because guess what? You ain't gonna be able to find any dope because all the dope has already been looted. It's gone. It's history. And what is left, people are going to be hoarding for when they really need it. In case somebody's hurt, somebody has a baby, whatever, Or, there's some people that are just going to hoard it because they want to get fucked up. Hell, it's the apocalypse. Who wouldn't want to get fucked up? Right? The world's gone to shit. Let's get a buzz. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, what I think about Nick is Like I said, I think he's the type that what it is going to take for him to get off of dope is an apocalypse. And, he does really shitty with this reality that we have, this easy peasy reality that we live in. He hasn't got a clue how to deal with that. He can't deal with it at all. He's horrible at it. So you stick him in an apocalypse. Number one, he's going to get clean. Number two, he's been a junkie. He already is used to doing whatever it takes to get by. Whatever it takes. He's been there, done that, seen it all, well, maybe not seen it all. I mean, I'm sure he's not seen, well, yeah, he has now seen zombies eating your friends. But what I mean is, he's already been to some really bad, dark places. Been walked through that dark tunnel and come out the other end several times. And he's quick on his feet. He's going to be a quick thinker because, every drug addict I ever met was a really quick thinker because they have to be. If they want to get their dope, they gotta know how to maneuver and lie and cheat and bargain and beg and fight to get what they need. It's going to be the same thing with food, meds, clothing, shelter. Once he kicks the dope. And he's going to kick the dope because, like I said, no better rehab than an apocalypse. Also, when you got zombies chasing your ass, you ain't going to be thinking about how sick you are. You're going to be hauling ass away from that zombie, or you're going to be killing it so you can survive, or so you can save your sister, your mother, your friend, whatever. You're not even going to be thinking about being sick. I mean, you might feel bad. Say you find shelter and you board it all up and you got people standing watch for the night. Okay, you might feel a little bad then. But even then, aren't you going to be just sitting there worrying and stressing so much that you're really not going to think all that much about it? Now, he is going to get sick. He is going to get really sick. And as a matter of fact, you did. Because as you know, I said I was going to do a review of 2 episodes at a time. 1 and 2. Okay, so he does end up getting really sick. He has a grand mal seizure when he's alone with his sister while his mom's gone looking for dope for him so she can get him through till they get to the desert and wean him off. So apparently, I mean, some people do have seizures. Some people's organs will shut down. I knew somebody once whose kidneys shut down if they didn't have drugs in their system. So, I mean, there's not going to be any dialysis, and there's not going to be a lot of doctors around, or, you're not going to be able to find, I mean, it's going to be really hard for somebody who reacts to it like that to come off of it cold turkey. I mean, they might not even survive it. So, yeah, she's got to do what she's got to do and go get her kids some drugs. Okay. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And we all love our kids. So, go Madison. Let's see. Oh, and we saw that she is very strong when she went to go and get the drugs for her son at the school because she couldn't get a hold of the doctor. And I think the doctor just, he took off. He hightailed it out of there because he was scared and he took off with his family. Or he was in the office treating patients. Somebody died. His ass is ate. Now he's walking around eating his nurse. So not much has changed for him, I guess. Just kidding. Anyway, um, let's see. Who else? Alicia needs to get a clue. She has no idea what's going on, and nobody wants to tell her. Why? Why? I mean, not only is that putting her in danger, you're putting yourself in danger not telling her what's going on. Tell the girl what's going on, please. Let's see. Oh yeah, she's really smart too, so she might be able to help the group, but I don't know if she'll live all the way to the end and into season 2. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know she kicked ass on the 100, so she's really good at acting those kind of roles. So she might. Pretty sure Madison will. Pretty sure Travis will. And I think Nick will, really. I think he's going to be like one of, if not the strongest survivor of all of them. Just because all the shit he's been through, man. He's tough. He's a tough kid. I mean, yeah. In here he might be a little broken, but that makes for a tough person, you know? Let's see. Liza. I like that chick. She is so cool. I like her. But she don't have a clue neither. She needs to pay attention more. But then again, she's going to school, and I know that takes a lot of your attention. So apparently she hasn't been watching any news, listening to any radio, hasn't been talking to anyone, and hasn't been on the internet at all. Right. This lady needs to get a clue, man. She needs to pay attention. But luckily, Travis ignores her objections about, coming to get her and to go find Chris, their son. And he just pulls up there, grabs her phone, calls her kid, finds out where he's at. She turns on the TV, finally, and sees him there at a protest and says, I know where he's at. So they take off, they go get him. And then all shit breaks loose, There's this protest going on, and this chick with some crazy hair walks out, and she's like, oh, and the cops just blow her away, headshot, bam, she's down. Because by this time I guess the cops have finally figured this out. After they had to shoot a few homeless people several times and lost several officers in the process because they would get back up. Even lost some EMS, This way, because they'd think they were dead, they would be doing CPR, and then they'd come back and chomp, chomp. Anyway, let's see. Where was I? Okay, so they go to Chris, who's filming this protest. They shoot the chick. The kid's arguing with his dad, Travis. He doesn't want to go. He's like, no, this is important. And it's like, dude, no. What I have to say is important. We need to get our asses out of here now. Well, the wind blows the tarp off of the victim, his mom, who, what I understand,